Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Kyle Olson, and I am a Foundation Leveling and Stabilization Specialist. I'm starting to make these videos, and I'm hoping to keep them much smaller and more condensed so I can cover more topics that might interest you one at a time, as opposed to just this litany of information, because I can talk on this stuff all day. I'm making this video because it can be a very daunting experience for homeowners. You buy a new house and it starts to settle down into the ground, and it can start cracking, tilting, leaning. Doors and windows can start having issues, and it's a very, very intimidating thing, and you might be looking for answers. So if you hop online, you start researching, you'll find a bunch of stuff from a bunch of people about a million ways to solve this problem and what's the right one. So I have been involved in sales a little bit. It's not really my thing. I don't do sales stuff. I do more of the engineering, permitting, research and development, that sort of thing, because that's what excites me. That being said, my sales process is to go to a house, perform an evaluation, figure out what works, and then provide all of this information to a homeowner, and then sort of guide them through the process so they can make whatever decision they need to make. My favorite thing is to do an evaluation and say you don't have a problem. But I want people really to understand the issues that they have. And you can I'm going to start with residential stuff, guys, and gals. I'm going to start with residential, and then I'm going to move into like commercial applications, and then roadways, infrastructure. I mean, this is going to go on and on and on. My intention is to cover permitting, to cover engineering principles, it's to cover investigations, it's to cover all the different options for repair. And depending kind of how this thing sort of kicks off, I plan on bringing in guests who are specialists in their particular fields to talk on things like hydraulic push piers, which can also be called push pins or steel resistance pins, or a million names for stuff like that, right? Polymer is something I'm involved in right now. So at the beginning of all of these videos, I am going to throw up a disclaimer. I have to, because I may end up saying something that my company doesn't agree with. So everything I say in these videos is my opinion. It's my education. This is done not during work hours. It's sort of my own little pilot pet project or whatever to help out. So why should you listen to me? Again, not so big into the sales thing. I handle more of the engineering and permitting, research and development side of things. I enjoy that sort of stuff, and that means all of my experience is like design, in code compliance, in dealing with cities and special inspections and engineers and all that fun stuff. That's my background. I'm not an engineer right now. I am currently going to school, and I'm hoping to take my EIT test sometime next year. That is my plan. Ambitious plan. But that's the number one reason. Second reason to listen to me is that I'm not pushing a product. Again, everything that I'm saying here doesn't necessarily reflect the ideas and views of my employer, and that's fine. I'm doing this to educate my customers, not my customers, to educate people on how to do it, which means I may say things like structural polyurethane is not the best result, because it might not be, right? That might not be the repair, and my bosses would probably be pretty mad to hear that. But all of us know and understand that literally every repair has benefits and has pitfalls. So doing a polymer injection is not necessarily the best thing that you're going to get, just like doing piering is not. Sometimes you need caissons. Sometimes you need a retaining wall. There's a million things, right? So you should listen to me, because I'm not going to push a product on you. You have a foundation repair problem, oftentimes you'll call a foundation repair contractor, and they'll come in and they'll try to push their product, because they're people who push piers, or they're people who do foam, or they're people who do compaction grouting. So they're pushing these issues on you. I'm not saying anyone works or doesn't work. I'm saying there's better options, and this video series is to help you understand exactly what all of us are doing. That being said, affidavit step 1, call an engineer. If you're going to do it right, if you're going to do the thing where you want the warranty and you want the backup and the proper way to do it, no cutting corners or whatever, hire an engineer. You probably want a civil engineer. They cover sort of the widest array or variety of things that you're looking for, but they'll be able to give you an evaluation and essentially walk through all the stuff that I'm going to cover over the next several videos. So that's it. It's my background. That's why I'm doing this. Just start cutting all these down into different segments. I would appreciate if you guys click the like, follow, whatever. I don't really do social media either, so this could be fun. Do what you guys want. Hopefully this provides some valid resource and helps you understand at first a very rudimentary, very basic level of this big thing that I'm going to jump into, and eventually we'll go into all of the nitty gritty, all of the engineering details and the building codes and the design and the so on and so forth. And it's going to be a lot of fun, something I very much enjoy doing, and hopefully I can take you guys along this really cool ride with me.